Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. What's up? What's going on? How are you guys? Sorry, we are on CP time, but it's okay because we're on Black History Month, so nobody really cares. Okay,
That's right.
so we're okay. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is okay. What's up, guys? How did you guys like SmackDown? I am here. Your eyes are not deceiving you. It's okay. My tag partner Stephanie is on a little vacation. She had to do something for her family. So, but don't be sad. It's okay. I'm in good hands. I have a good partner with me tonight. I have Mr. Derek Hendricks with me. What's going
Hey,
on? Or
thank you
do
so
you want
much.
DC?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the great intro. I gotta say, you guys do it big on Friday nights. You guys got a show intro and everything. You had me, like it was like
You
Usos was
know, we
coming
got
out.
we got to do a little something, something. What's
I
going,
like that.
this little
It's
something.
Friday night anyway,
It's
right? You gotta
Friday,
turn it
right?
up a little bit.
It's
I
okay. I
like
hope
that.
everyone got a little drinky drink or whatever.
I
It's
like that.
Friday's All-Star weekend. There's a lot happening. We've passed the Super Bowl, so now we're on to
Yeah,
new things. Okay, it's still Black History Month. Don't forget, people. We're
yeah.
only
I'm
on
going
day
to the All-Star
16.
game actually, so
Oh, nice.
it's
That's
right.
what's up.
It's right here in my state, so I'm right about an hour away. I'm ready. So
Good for
big weekend ahead.
you. Good. Is that the only? You're only just going on Sunday, or are you doing anything else for the
So
weekend?
Saturday night, there's a big party. Lil Wayne and a bunch of people will be
Ooh,
there. So
yes.
yeah, I'm
I look
ready.
forward to seeing all your stuff that you tweet and show. I can't wait to
That's
see
right.
that. Yes.
Or hopefully I have so much fun it doesn't make social media.
Those are the best parties
That's the
anyway.
best.
So
That's the best time.
you having so much fun. You don't have no time to have your phone in your hand because you're so
That's right.
captured into the time. Those are the best parties.
You
But
already
yes.
know.
Yes. But please, for the people that don't know who you are, please introduce yourself and tell the good people where you are from.
Absolutely. So yeah, I just mentioned I'm from Indiana. I'm actually in Fort Wayne, Indiana, which is like an hour and a half away from Indianapolis.
Okay, nice.
I took over as co-host of Monday Night Besties, which is named by the lovely co-host of mine, Amanda Savage. We host the
Nice.
Monday night uh, post show after Monday Night Raw. So we've been
Mm,
doing that for about a month now, I think.
wonderful. Yes.
So yeah, I write for various different wrestling publications. A lot of articles. You can follow me at DC Hendricks everywhere and find them. And hey, big wrestling fan. Been watching it since I was a little youngster in the
Ah,
'90s.
love it.
So that's what brings me here today.
Love to see us people just flourishing in this industry,
That's right.
and we need more of us in it. So yes, I'm loving this. So shout out to you for doing big things.
Thank you.
um let's go into SmackDown. How did you feel about this episode?
Yeah, I mean, another hard hitting episode once again.
Right.
Sometimes I get a little
Repeat.
jealous of you guys on Friday night. Sometimes I'm not
Listen,
gonna lie, you have all the action.
I mean, Raw is a hard thing to follow up to. I feel like so. You have no choice but to bring it. It's a shorter show, so you have to
Hmm.
pack a lot of it, a lot of stuff into it. So I
Hmm.
feel like these last 3 weeks since the premiere, or whatever, since they've gotten back. No, not premiere. Excuse me. Since they've come back from Rumble, I
Yeah.
feel like they've been like hitting it out of the park.
Oh, I agree 100%. I mean, I think that's what benefits SmackDown more sometimes. Like I'm a big Raw fan, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't host a Raw show. But like I love it's hard, like you said, to pack
Right.
all of this. You have all these superstars. They're even bringing in like people from NXT now. I mean, it's crazy. And you got to pack all of this into 2 hours. And I think tonight was another great, like you had qualifying matches for a pay-per-view that's next weekend. You're trying to jam all that
Jam
in.
all of it in, and I'm sure we'll have another one on Monday night. But yeah,
Yep.
it's just been something that's been happening, and I feel like it's maybe another step. Let SmackDown be the like stepping stone for the NXT kids. Like let them see like it's a smaller show. I
Hmm.
mean, a shorter show. Excuse me. Let that be the stepping stone and see if they can evolve. See if the crowd can love them or
Yeah.
enjoy them. So I'm here for all of the SmackDown alums or youngsters, newbies, whatever we want to call them, or whatever. But yes, that's what. Let's say hello to a few people that's in the chat. Hi,
Okay.
Gregory. How are you?
Hey,
He says, "What's up, Krssi and DC? Thank you
hey,
for
what's going on,
watching."
Jeffrey? How you doing?
Of George, of course, we have George. He's always here. Hello, George. What's up? How are you?
Shout out George.
Yep. He said, I just wanted to let you know that I was at the hospital last night. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Oh man,
Sending prayers and blessings to you, friend. Oh, you got this. Don't worry.
prayers to you. You got it. You got it.
You got this. You got this. He's not going to give you whatever you cannot handle. You got this.
That's right.
Okay. And yeah, so let's just get into this episode. It started off with them showing The Rock coming in a pickup truck, like homage to like the old, like, I don't know, our older era, which we grew up in, friend. But yeah, it's just like showing him and is like coming in. I'm like, okay, we're setting this off hot. We're going in really strong. He's not even with the bloodline. He's coming in by himself. So I guess he's showing them being separate and like letting them all have like their. Are you there? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
See how the devil is working? See how I'm saying? Like, look at that.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. But yeah, what I was saying was I was like, I like how he just like came by himself and let him be separate and don't take the shine off of the bloodline, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, started off, and and obviously I know we'll get to what happened at the end as well, but that's one of the main things I was wanting, with bringing The Rock in with the storyline. I've really enjoyed Roman these last few years. I know a lot of people are getting sick and tired of him being the champion. They're tired. They're ready for him to lose. But like, I've been enjoying this whole ride and him getting the shine, him being the guy. Yes. And that was my only thing with bringing The Rock in, especially since they had to pivot. At least I think they had to pivot the story since the crowd wasn't feeling Rock Roman for WrestleMania.
Yeah,
I was worried that he would take a little bit too much from Roman and make it a little bit more about him. And that's one thing that I'm really glad
that he's not doing.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel like, yes, he is the older cousin. He is the one that, has been at the company longer. He's done so much more. I didn't want him to overshine who the tribal chief is and what he has become these last almost 5 years now. So yeah, I'm loving the way they're pivoting and like still giving us a curveball of what we don't even know what the hell is going to happen, to be honest. I mean, we know one part, but like we still don't know the whole story of what's happening.
Yeah, that's the best part about this is like, so now that we are not getting Rock Roman, like this could go a million different directions. Like there's rumors that it's going to be a tag match on night 1 of WrestleMania with Seth Rollins and Cody against Rock and Roman.
Right.
There's rumors of that. I mean, there's rumors of Rock being a special guest referee, and maybe he gets tired of Roman before WrestleMania. There's all kind of
different. So many stories that we can do now. Like it's the cinema of it all. Like we don't know what we're going to get, and we don't even know if he can even finish this story. Like I know we hear that he's trying to get and finish, Hogan's reign. We want to bypass that and get that out of our forefront. Like we don't even want to see it anymore. We want it to be a new person on, have that. So it's so many ways we could do this story, but hey, that's what we're here for. We're going to tune in every week. We're going to tune in for Mania. This is like the road to WrestleMania. That's why we're like, what are they going to do in 8 weeks? And it seems like they can do so much. Chamber is next week. And then we still have a whole month. We have 50 days.
Yep.
50 days. That's a long time.
Just look how much has happened in the last week. You had the press conference, you've had SmackDown, you've had Raw. I mean, it's going crazy. So this is the biggest storyline in all wrestling right now, probably sports entertainment in all, really. And I'm just along for the ride. I have my personal belief on what's going on and what's going to happen, but
okay, hold that. Yeah, let's hold that down until we get to that portion of the show. But the show opened up with Dirty Dom and KO for their qualifying match. Oh my God, I feel like the boos get louder and louder as Dom comes out. Like he cannot get a word in, which is fine. But I feel like every city gets louder and louder. Like they have to updo the other person.
That was one thing I was a little bit disappointed in tonight. I was really hoping what he's done over this last year. I know he's not going to win the Chamber, obviously.
Right.
But like, I was really hoping, nothing against Kevin Owens, but I wanted Dirty Dom in this match. I did. I felt like with what he's done over this last year, I mean, he's not even really doing anything right now. So like, I was really hoping Dom would get in the Elimination Chamber, but nonetheless, it was a great match. Kevin Owens wins, like pretty much everyone expected. But I'm a big Dom fan. I'm loving. I'm a real guy. So
I am a true heel. I am a princess of the hills. I am too. I always like for the the anti-hero, the underdogs, the guys that are the bad guys, they have more fun. It's just what it is. It's whatever.
Yeah.
I know, like you said, it's very predictable how they had some of these matches. Let's be honest. But I was hoping for a curveball, as Dom gets on, more matches, he gets better. I feel like he has to learn, he has to train. He's still, still a little semi-greenish, whatever. But I feel like he could have done some good things in a chamber match, but whatever.
I agree 100%. That's my philosophy about it is he's not going to get better unless you throw him in with guys that are going to make him better.
Right. And then throw him in those big events like that. Like that's a big deal, Yeah. Can we just keep our truth in a bubble? No one touch our truth.
Yeah, don't let it, and that whole thing's getting to the point where it's like, all right, we're going to have to figure out, is he in the Judgment Day? Is he just going to be anti-Judgment Day? Right.
Are you helping us or you're not? What? You don't know what truth is going to do. I feel like even when he goes out, he doesn't even know what the hell he's going to do.
I don't think so either. I felt that way tonight. He's like, grab the chair. And he's like,
right. What? What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm loving it though. I'm a big R-Truth fan. Obviously,
yes.
Comic relief. You got to have those moments too. It can't all be serious.
It cannot all be serious. So I'm here for it all. Like I said, keep him in a bubble. Do not touch him. Let him let's just say, Truth, do your thing. Let's just go. Unpredictable at its finest. It's great. It gives us some type of humor to it all to enjoy a 2-hour or 3-hour show. And he's on TV every week. So I'm here for it all.
That's right. Me too.
More of us on TV, the better.
Yeah, but hey, Dom took the fall tonight to start everything off. It was for me. It was a little bit of a frustrating start. It was a little bit of a letdown, but the rest of the show picked me right back up because it was great all the rest of the way through. Really
correct. So then we had another qualifying match, 2 back qualifying match, what I thought was really good for them to go right into it. We don't have to do none of that foolishness. We don't have to do nothing crazy. Back-to-back matches, which I think was missing from SmackDown, was most of matches.
Yeah.
It would be 3 matches best, but lots of backstage BS or people in the ring. I feel like SmackDown is getting back to its old oomph.
Oh, I agree 100%. And all the qualifying matches today, I just got to say, bangers. I mean, they were all great matches. And like you said, I'm really glad that you mentioned that they were predictable though, because we all knew, other than Dom, Kevin Owens, I was kind of maybe, but they were all predictable. We knew that Logan Paul would be. We know Logan Paul was going to win, especially thoughts and prayers out to Miz and what he's dealing with right now with Maurice. Crazy.
Yes.
Times.
The fact that he's even there to wrestle and still do. I'm can I stay home? Take an audible. I need to be with my wife, but he still took the time to go out and do this match and still,
That's right.
Yeah.
So definitely thoughts out to him. But
yes.
I'm a big NXT guy too. So I follow all these superstars on their way up. So a big night for me, and as a big fan of Tiffany Stratton.
Tiffy time.
Hey, I know there's a lot of Zelina Vega fans out there though, so I don't want to make anybody upset. But it's Tiffy time.
It is right. I feel like Zelina had her time. She'll get more of her time, but I feel like other girls overshadowing her. Sorry to say, Tiffy being one of them. And as soon as I seen this come on my screen, I was like, okay, yeah, girl, they're gonna fight. How long this is gonna be? We already know who's gonna win. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Electra Lopez will get involved somehow.
It was just foreseeing. They have so much beef that Zelina doesn't even have time for a chamber match because she still got her family got beef. So we got to deal with that. You don't have time to be looking for no belt. Sorry.
Right. Sorry, but Tiffany Stratton's gonna take that match and she's gonna go put on a show. Hopefully, can you picture the prettiest moonsault off the top of the chamber?
I sure can.
Can we get that? I'm manifesting that. Can we have that?
It's already happened. It's already written in the story already. I feel it happening. All I know, Charlotte better watch out when she come back. That's all I'm saying.
The way she's looking, she might get that final spot. The way, she's going crazy.
My Stephanie has been saying ever since she got injured, they better hope she don't be back before SummerSlam. It looked like I'm like, what leg she broke?
Right. Because like I broke a leg before, and there's no way. Like I know she got a lot more money to work with than I do, so like she affording them good meds. But
she got the meds and the doctors and the physical the
yeah,
people she probably did every day, so it's
that's
fine.
crazy. I don't like especially the last video. Like she's like running and like jumping off. I'm like,
How,
look,
Sway? How? Like what?
yeah.
Like
Don't have the answer, Sway.
We don't have the answer. Like I don't have the answer, Sway. Like really, like it's just like she's bionic woman for her.
So if you were picking, so who's getting the last spot? Do you think? I'm assuming it'll be on Raw, right? So like,
it have to be on Raw because they didn't choose anyone. They did one qualifying match from tonight, so we had two qualifying matches. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking the next one will be from Raw. So that would be 3 Raw girls and 3 SmackDown girls.
Yeah.
Or is it? Yeah, because it's 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, which is fine. Okay, so I don't want, especially since we didn't see Jay get a contract. We're going ahead of the time. Sorry. They only showed one person get a contract, even though she was there. Yeah. I feel like she might be the last one to like give her like debut match. She might not. She's not winning for sure, but she'll leave an impact.
That'd be a big way. And plus, like you mentioned again, so you already pointed out it's going to be on Raw, and she hasn't officially signed to SmackDown yet. Who's to say she don't go to Raw on Monday and officially sign that contract?
That's what I'm saying.
Look, hey,
which I would prefer her to be on SmackDown, but whatever. That's just me.
Oh, of course. I mean, I want to have her on Raw too. I want to have her on Raw, so like we can.
I feel like they should give her like the audible and like let her go back and forth.
Yeah.
Because she's Jade. Like, let's just let her just do whatever.
She could get the there's a couple, like, doesn't Omos have that? Where he can technically do. So. Yeah. I mean, let's not even get into that. That's a whole discussion. Yeah. The WWE draft that happened, let's not even go there.
It's just ridiculous, but whatever. I hate the draft.
Yeah. But I'm hoping, I'm with you. I'm hoping Jade gets that final spot. There's a lot of stuff that came out that said she might not. So fingers are crossed.
Fingers are crossed. I'm hoping, it brings her up because, again, when is her match? Like we've seen in the Rumble, like why are we holding on to this diamond that we have? You've paid her this money. You can't keep sending her out and doing press stuff and doing all this like other stuff. She looks great doing it, but I need to see her. We want to see her do her thing. That's what she's here for.
Yeah, I mean, just teased us with the Royal Rumble. She's ready. Like
I
know that was their reason. They were trying to say she was a little bit behind from her stuff at the other company. I don't know if we're allowed to mention the other company, but like so they tried to say she was a little bit behind in her in-ring ability. I didn't see none of that at the Royal Rumble, so I'm ready for her.
Yeah, I'm here for it all too. So I mean, I don't think she should go to NXT, friend. I think that's so beneath her.
Agreed.
I think she's bigger than, not to get me wrong.
But NXT could use her though.
They could, again, let her be a free agent and just go wherever she wants to go and cause havoc. I feel like she has a lot to offer, and she could just just let her do whatever she wants. Give her a good mouthpiece to talk for her, like a Paul Heyman. It doesn't have to be him exactly, but give her somebody that talks for her, and she does all the rest of the work.
I'm with it. The only see, Jeff, I thought that at first when they first signed her, I was thinking because NXT,
they had her there.
Yeah, and they teased her there. She was showing up for like the pay-per-views, and like I look at their roster right now in the women's division, and there's so many. That's the problem. Is like they could use her because there's so many that are ready to make that jump to the main roster. Where when they leave, they're going to be desperate for another star. So while I agree that that fits. I'm with you 100%. After what we've seen at the Royal Rumble, NXT will do nothing for her. Honestly,
it won't. I think it would be a disservice to her. Like it's like a slap in the face. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. Let's finish. We had Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne finally. Thank God they call him Pete Dunne. Thank you, Jesus. Backstage interview. Tyler gave some crappy name for them to be tag partners or whatever. Did Tyler cut his hair, or did he just had it like in a man bun? I couldn't really tell.
Yeah, I was thrown off at his whole. It was different. That's for sure. I was like, I was like,
the
what
look. It's more like
Yeah.
clean cut or whatever. It's not as rugged or rough. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm here for it all. I guess Pete Dunne has to look clean up too, so you got to match the aesthetics. I'm here for the aesthetics of it all.
Yeah.
But yeah, terrible name. But they talked about their stuff for when they go against the Judgment Day next week, which I feel like if you will talk about this on your show on Monday, but. Mm-hmm. Another thing that may be very predictable, but hey, whatever.
Yeah, I thought it was my favorite part of that segment though was when at the end of it, Tyler Bates like, talking to Dom, he's like, yeah, go get how about next week we face you and R-Truth, and Dom gets all mad. It's like he's not even in the Judgment Day. Like I don't know if he like messed up or something because like right after that they announced the match and showed that it was going to be Dom and JD McDonough. I don't know if he like meant to do that or what. Right. But that was my favorite part. Dom like was legit mad, like bro, like he ain't even with us, like
because he was supposed to help him win, and R-Truth didn't really do that. So they 1 week he's in, 1 week he's not, whatever. Like they don't even know themselves. But hey. Then we have a Damage Control promo, which is just 3 girls, which is now it was Io, Asuka, and Kairi, all the Japanese ladies, and they did the promo in Japanese, which I appreciate. I feel like at this point their name should be changed, but if it's just the 3 of them, but whatever, that's just me. But I don't know, like Dakota is still like a question mark, like she's still like a factor that's like. I feel like she's gonna come and join them, but she has to like make Bayley believe that she's not with them, if that makes sense.
See, I think she's gonna do that at first and make her trust her, and then she's gonna turn her on her. I think that's what we got going here. I think that's what's going because like Bayley obviously she's a veteran. She knows that's why she's telling her like, look, I ain't gotta deal with this right now. I don't know who to trust. So we're gonna do this another time. I'm loving. This is what I wanted. So I wrote an article about this like October. Like I was, I was so ready for this because like I was paying attention to it. I'm like, she got to win the Rumble. Like she has to. Like this.
It was a showing. Yeah,
they're taking over what she built. Like this Bayley's team. Like they still kept the name. Like that's a complete slap in the face. Like Bayley gonna have to take what's hers. So that's one of my favorite storylines on SmackDown right now.
I agree. Out of all of the ladies that you had for Rumble, she was the only one that stood out that said she needed to win. We didn't need another. Rhea was not of course a part of it. Bianca had her time and she's won it. She felt like she needed to be the next person. Like we didn't need a double winner, a repeat or whatever. We did that for the men. Let's have another woman that has never won win, and that's what we need. And the story. Again, I wish that she didn't choose her opponent so fast, but I see where they're drawing out the story and making it seem because we have a long time to get where we're going. So we have to pull this out and like get these things going. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, at first I thought they were going to tease us for a while because remember she's like, I'm going to announce on Raw and then it didn't happen.
Right.
I'm going to announce on SmackDown and it didn't happen. And then it happened again on Raw, and then finally we got it that following week, and it's like,
right.
I was hoping that they were going to keep giving us the okie doke. I would have been fine with that.
I would have been fine with that. Like, let her still have doubts and like let her still like play around with like who she's going to choose and like have like it could have been like things happening where Bayley gets beat up mysteriously and we don't know who it was, and then Damage Control comes in and saves her when we know it's them that's doing it. It's like little things like that, little nuggets that could have happened. But
I thought they were moving. My only complaint with that is, like you said, I think they were just moving a little too fast. Like I was like, I'm getting comfortable with playing the waiting game. I'm fine with watching it and waiting for it to play out. And that was a storyline. Like, look, I'm cool. Like I can sit back. Like I can sit back and watch this and let it play out. And I feel like they hit fast forward in like December. Like it was like as soon as the War Games match happened, it was like fast forward. Like when you fast forward, you can like change the
Yep.
Like times 2, times 10. Like
Yep. They
just
went times
boom.
like 5 or 10, like, and it just went
Yeah.
like straight ahead. So it's just
Yeah.
like they went straight ahead and they just like they put the car in drive and just took off, and they're going at 100 right now, and I feel like they need to just slow down and get back into the speed limit of like New York is 25, but whatever.
I'm with you though. I'm with you.
Okay, so it's just like, okay, let's whatever. But they did a great promo. I like it, and it's still, I feel maybe they needed to come out hot of like, of course, after what happened last week when they got attacked. It was like, oh, Dakota, we see you, even though they're playing the game. And I like that they're playing the game and adding Dakota in there too. Oh, you can't, you think that we ain't forget about you? Okay, no problem.
I think they need to jump her a couple times. Like catch her slipping a couple times, like while she's away from Dakota, you know what I'm saying? And then Dakota comes out of nowhere after the scramble, trying to help it. Like give us a little something.
Give us something like she's gonna maybe help Bailey, but then she turns around and then she helps the girls, and then she's like, "See, I told you," and laughed at all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
see,
yeah. So, then we had another match. Authors of Pain, AOP, against
yeah. So on Mondays we have those matches too. Yeah, on Mondays we have those matches too, where we're like, is it really worth
talking about? No, not really.
Yeah, I'm a big Karrion Kross guy, and like I've been waiting for them to get more creative with what he's doing, because he is good in the ring. His personality kind of lacks, so I was really hoping that they find something for him. And for me, so far at least, this ain't it.
It's not hitting. It's again. If you're in a faction, you're showing just more of the tag team and not him and his lady, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
If I'm the leader,
I know there's a lot of people that like AOP.
Right.
But like, at least I wasn't the guy that got to see them like hardcore. Like I've seen like a couple matches, and like tonight showed me nothing. They beat up 2 guys from NXT that literally didn't throw a punch. Like, like that does nothing. We'll get it next week though. We'll get them against the Street Profits.
They said the guy's name so fast. I only got one of the guys' names. I don't know.
Big Body Javi was one of them. I don't remember the other guy.
Yeah, exactly. Javi, and I don't remember the other guy. Sorry, I don't even know which one was Javi. Well, whatever.
I know the only reason I know Javi because he's probably watching this. I'm live on Twitter, so I don't want him. He follows me, so I don't want to.
Okay, no problem. Sorry, I apologize, Javi.
Big Body Javi. He's a NXT level up guy, so still young, still green, and didn't get to throw a punch tonight against AOP. So that was a part that that was one of the bathroom break matches tonight.
It was. Then another bathroom break was Logan and Byron Saxton backstage. Logan is like, "Why am I here?" Blah blah blah. Whatever. Then we had a commercial break, and then they showed another Cody package again that they showed from Monday, that they showed today. Certain things like that we don't really need because you done showed it to us. Like you're gonna keep showing it to us. Like prepare your video package for when we go to Mania. That's when you get the package rolling. Okay, like we don't need to see these little things now because then it's going to be copied and pasted and added other stuff on to make it like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I enjoy everything. Like you mentioned, Logan Paul, I enjoy everything. I did not like him at first because I do not like him. Like as a person, he's kind of
as a wrestler though.
But as a wrestler, he's earned the respect. He's had a few good matches other than tonight's match. I would say tonight's match wasn't his greatest match.
Right. A little sloppy-ish. But yeah. Logan and his brother are F-boys, but that's just my take on it. I hate
on his brother.
Right. I hate when they make superstars and like elevate them so high when there's other people that's been sitting and catering for years and they don't even give them anything. So, you had this belt on this guy for like 104 days or whatever. They said his stats or whatnot. And that's cool and all, and it's bringing eyes to it. But is he really doing anything? Not really. Yeah. He just shows up for his 1 matches and then he leaves. So, hey, whatever. Again, he has surprised me as far as his quality of matches are concerned. He's good in the ring, and I think he's getting better. And he does put on, he can go with the big guys. So that's fine. That's the only thing I will say about him. Other than that, he can kick rocks.
Yeah, that match, like the match tonight, I was a little bit disappointed because like I am an advocate for him and I always try to stick up for him, but tonight I ain't got nothing for him because that like that ending was like so sloppy. Like I know, did he still have the brass knucks on? Was that what that was supposed to be? Like I'm not even completely sure he still had them on. And then like the fall was kind of like I don't know if it was on Miz or what, but like that whole
the whole like end. I don't know. Yeah, so
and like he did.
Sorry. I mean, MDB. I mean, I'm sorry, man. Like, like I'm only just being my true self. Like, hey, like,
hey, it's all good. We can't. If we all like Logan Paul, then he's not doing his job good. So,
and I like the Hills, but just for him, for me, that just
yeah. Somebody will take his title. Don't worry, he's not gonna have it.
Yeah, eventually. I'm just waiting. I'm sure it'll probably be at Mania, or maybe he has a clause in his thing where he can't lose at Mania. I don't know, but I want him to, get it eventually. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
So
like LA Knight could get a title, I think.
I mean, he's piping hot, and they just like, I don't know what they're doing with Homeboy, but hey. Maybe he's not in the qualifying match, or maybe does he have a qualifying match on Monday? No.
LA Knight?
Yeah.
He's in the match.
Oh, he's in the match already, right?
Yeah. So
right. I forgot I did take
in fact, I mean him and Drew McIntyre, like I could see both scenarios. Like I could see LA Knight winning too.
Oh, right, because we have Logan Paul, we have KO, Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Randy Orton, and the almighty Bobby Lashley.
Yep, the men's match is set.
The men's match is set. This can go many ways.
See, I look at this match and I only see two scenarios.
What do you see?
And I only see Drew McIntyre or LA Knight. Those are the only two.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and Drew McIntyre obviously because I mean
what he's doing now. He's been hot.
He's already been doing. Yeah, and he's doing good heel work as well.
I like
LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight I really like as well because obviously fell short with Roman, was cheated out of his championship, but I think him and WWE are starving for a title for him, or at the very least the spotlight once again. Because like think about it, since Crown Jewel, he hasn't really done anything.
No,
really,
no.
So I think I wouldn't be shocked if he wins either. But Drew McIntyre is the favorite right now just because of all the momentum he has. He has the upper hand. He's already on Raw. He gets to kick. He gets to give the Claymore to Seth Rollins every week if he wants to. So he has the advantage. But I think those two are the clear-cut favorites in this match. I don't see any. Or
we can make it a triple threat.
Ooh. There we go. Why not? There we go. I like that.
They can open night 2 of the show or whatever and go from there. And have the ladies open up for night 1.
Yeah.
And do that. But yeah, Drew Hill, I think that he's great. I'm calling him Drew Hill. Yep. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's
right. But I think Drew Hill is doing so good in his character work, and I'm loving that he's just like going off of him, just being so raw and honest. Like I feel like it's not even like him just pretending. I think that's just really him being what it is and how he's really feeling, and just going from there. Like, oh, you're old, you're old. Like, sir, you're 2 years behind me. Stop it. Like relax. Okay.
This is the Drew McIntyre that I'm used to. Like,
yeah,
I'm used to heel Drew. I'm used to Drew Hill. I can't do it. That's you. I can't steal yours. It's so catchy. It's catchy. That's yours though. I can't do that. I like that though. That's good stuff. That's copyright. We got to copyright that. That's hers. I like that. But I've always been used to him as a heel. Like, honestly, for me, babyface Drew was weird. Like, I wasn't. For me, it was like there was no crowd either.
He was just so over. He was just so over, like pushed in our face, and just oversat.
Yeah.
Like they made him like it just got like so like I'm over it. Like I'm bored now.
Yeah, like there's a difference between like an organic babyface grow, like the way LA Knight became a babyface. Like that was organic.
Yeah.
But like Drew McIntyre was like, all right, he's not heel anymore. He's babyface. They just like changed the screen, like and then the change of the screen.
Where's Cisco?
Cisco?
That is a great. They're still on tour, guys. It's like 7 of them though, so I don't know. No, it is. It's like they meshed like another group with them, and then they it's like 7 or 8 of them. It's like a lot of people on the stage right now. But thank God they all
still sound good though.
That's what I'm saying. Thank God they can still all sing.
Yeah, he still sound good. I've seen some videos.
So yeah.
So give Cisco his respect too.
Definitely give Cisco his respect. But let's move on. So then we come back from the qualifying match, and we have Tiffany Stratton goes into Nick Aldis' office, and we see Braun Breaker there. We see Jade talking over here on the right side, and then we have Bianca and Liv on the left side. And Tiffany just comes in and is like, "Hey guys, how does this whole chamber match go?" Which I love. Like I feel like it's so like unique, you know, like. Hey, and it was like, mama, like, hello, like, I've won, and then she's like, I've been in it, so like, yeah, maybe we'll show you or whatever. She was like, and then here goes Jade, which I love, and Tiffany wanted no parts of Jade, so Tiffany immediately ejected herself out of the room, and it was like so good. I love this little segment that they had for this show, and I feel like the show kept moving.
Yeah, first of all, your impression of Tiffany Stratton was really good. Like that's why I was laughing. I'm sorry, I was trying not to laugh, but I was like, "Whoa, that was actually pretty good." You even hit me with the Bianca impression too. Like, I've done that before. That was good. Yeah, that was another bittersweet part for me. I am a big Braun Breaker fan, and I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I was pulling for him on Monday nights, right? It would have made my show a whole lot more fun, but you stole him from us. He's So
here's my thing. What upsets me about when they write stuff and when they know people are elevated and they're going to move up. Mm-hmm. Why make him win the Dusty Classic? One. Why make him team and have the Dirty Dogs or whatever their name is, which is I like and it's cute. Mm-hmm. Why make them then win the Dusty and now are tag champs, and now he's going to go to another show and leave Baron Corbin on the NXT? He's not bringing him with him.
No, yeah, I agree 100%. And so now they're going to be having these titles. What I'm hoping happens is hopefully this is the beginning of split titles for the tag belts.
Like I've been saying this forever. Please split the titles, but we have to split them. Like there's no reasoning on why we still have the Usos did it. That was them. Let's take it off. Like
and they did it because it made sense because they were the bloodline. Correct. So they were running the whole company, so it made sense.
Correct. Now it's over. We're over it. Toodles. Yeah. Oh yes, I love that. I always say toodles too. Yeah, I forgot to say toodles. I'm sorry. Krssi was about to do. Yes, I really would say yes.
I like that.
Braun does not do it for me. I'm sorry. I'm still not convinced.
You're not a Braun fan?
Not a Braun fan.
Oh no! I change that.
He's too spray tan for me. He's too like fake, and I don't get it. Like now, when he's with Baron, I had liked the two of them together. Mm-hmm. Made me say, okay, I can rock with this. But yeah, let's see what happens on SmackDown. I'll give him a chance. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully, he's not stuck in catering. They'll give him some shine. But you know, hey. It is what it is. Then we had another qualifying match. We had our girl Naomi with new music. Great music. And it's homage to what she was just from on TNA. It gave they spelled the name out, which I loved. So they're trying to keep it still like the same, like you seen something to me. Let's kind of like keep the same momentum.
Yeah. And she got pretty much the main event match tonight.
Pretty much, yeah, you're absolutely right. She was the last match of the night. Good for her. And she went against Alba Fire.
Shout out to her. And it was supposed to be Shotzi in that match.
It was. Oh, yes. Prayers for Shotzi because she got,
That's right.
But sucked.
Naomi was the star tonight. She got the spotlight. The crowd was 100% behind her, of course. And she gets in the match, which I was hoping it was. I'm a bigger fan of the women's match for Elimination Chamber only because these were the final women in the Rumble, mostly.
Yes, that's why we need Jade in it, and it will complete the whole.
Jade. It's official. We have to. That's the only way this comes together.
Because it's Bianca, Becky, Liv, Tiffany,
Jade. It's got to be
Jade. Those were the last ones, right? Was
Naomi?
Naomi. Oh yeah, Naomi. Yes.
Yeah. We gotta get it.
Yes. The ladies is gonna be on fire. The ladies is gonna cook.
Match
the ladies is gonna cook. Yeah, the ladies is I'm loving it. Yeah.
I'm so ready. I was hoping that they both won tonight. Like I said, I don't want to take anything from Zelina, and I also like Albert Fire.
Right.
We had to have Naomi in it. Naomi had to be in it, and Tiffany Stratton. I would have been cool with Zelina Vega getting in because she hasn't had a shot in a while. But Tiffany, what she did at the Rumble,
what was it after Backlash, right?
Yeah,
that's Backlash. Yeah. So she could have done well in it too, but I feel like they just wanted Tiffany. They just pushing Tiffany.
Yeah, and
she's on fire right now. And like you, I didn't even really pay no mind that those are the last ladies that was in the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Wow, look at you, DC. You just
let's go. We bring it.
Yeah, like
we're bringing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Both the chamber matches are fire, but
the women's
match, look, I got to give some love because the women's match for me right now, I'm most excited about that one.
Me too. I am excited for that one because it could go any way. I know they're probably pulling for Becky, but it could go with any one of those ladies.
Yeah, that's what I love about it because like I feel like the women's match is more wide open. While while they're teasing us with Becky Rhea, I think there's another scenario where like they're almost making it too obvious that it's going to be Rhea Becky, right?
Right.
So I got my eyes on this match 100%. Setting that alarm.
Yeah.
That's going to be rough.
You have to watch it live. You have to watch it. Lena's looking like a bottle of Sunny D.
But I'm getting up.
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to figure it out. Let's see how it goes. Dakota again meets Bailey backstage, and she's like, Bailey's just like, listen, I don't got time for this, girl. Like, I gotta go. Like, I'm gonna see you when I see you. And then I was
kind of hoping Dakota punched her in the back of the head or something.
I think it's not yet though. Not yet. We can't let that off yet. Like we gotta let it manifest. I gotta marinate a little bit. Let the meat marinate.
We did say that earlier, how we wanted it to be slower, and then I come out and say, I wish you punched her in the back of the head. It's like, well, that's contradicting, right? Like you can't have it both. You can't have it both ways. So yeah, I'm with you. I don't know. I want something, just something. Like I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be that. But I just want some kind of turn of events, like something to just kind of make us go, oh.
Right.
Because like right now it's just
right there. It's just like we're like mid right now. We have to take it to the next notch.
At least right here. We can get there eventually, but we right here still.
We want to get there. So now we're here. So we have to. How do we get up there? Like how do we get to the next? And then you want to knock people off their feet. Like it's Mania season. Like you've been doing good with the other stories. Don't get lost. Yeah. Don't forget about the other stuff that's manifesting and that's molding and like flourishing and growing and blossoming where we want to get for Mania.
To compare it real quick, like for example, the way Trick and Mello, right? No matter what, every single week there was at least 2 seconds that made us go, oh. Like even if it was just like in the background, Mello staring at Trick, like, like if I'm gonna get you, like even small stuff like that. They can incorporate into this. Yes.
Guys, that's in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate you. Make sure you give us a slam chat. We would really appreciate it. This is a self-funded channel. So if you can give us a slam chat, we really appreciate all your comments. As we're starting to wrap up this show, then we had Nick Aldis, like we said, come out and introduce the newest member. I thought that Jade would have came with him, but only one person came. Remember, because they originally showed them in a skybox. I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting duo. Yeah. And then they showed them backstage. So they went from, being in the skybox, the corporate booth or whatever. Now we're all coming backstage, and you have Braun looking at the stuff. You had Jade looking at the contract. Excuse me. And now Nick Aldis comes and said, let me introduce you to the newest member. Okay, Braun Breaker. And I'm like, okay, and
yeah, we just seen him sign it backstage, like, and I know they showed that there, like in the audience too. So it's not like I don't know. Yeah, that whole part.
I was just like, Okay, but we need time because right now it's like 10 before, it's like 9:41 ish
Yeah.
or whatever. We already had the last match for the
And
night.
Roman's entrance is like 15 minutes, so like let's
that part. So we cue it. Sidebar. Should we not have Naomi added into the bloodline?
Oh,
Since since we're having the whole family be there, like it's a family reunion anyway, we need a little woman sprinkled up in there. You know what I'm saying? Let her wear black and red hair. I don't know. Like,
I think the only reason that wouldn't happen is if they didn't want it. I think that would be the only reason, because it makes 100%. I mean, it makes all the sense in the world. So like, the only way I could see that not happening is because they don't want to do it themselves. I would love it. I felt like they needed a female the whole time. I felt like that was the one thing that was missing. I know a lot of people said Tamina at the beginning and wanted her in it.
Right.
Nia Jax, this one that was brought up.
They're all family. If you're not in the family, then you can't be a part of the group.
Correct.
Only Paul Heyman is there because of Paul Heyman. But other than that, you have to be a family member from that big tree that he showed on that wall. You have to be related some kind of way. A cousin, a sister, a brother, an auntie, somebody, grandpa, like somebody have to be there. Like maybe let Rikishi come. I don't know. But whatever. Hey.
I'm with it. I'm with it though. Like 100%. I've thought about it, and I've come to that realization because that it would have happened by now.
It would have, right? And even before she even left, they could have done it, and they didn't do it. So it's like maybe they didn't want. Maybe she was never a part of the whole equation in the first place.
Like Bianca and Montez. Like a lot of people were wanting Bianca with them when they formed that group, and instead it's going to be B-Fab. So it's like it's probably got to be the same thing. It's like they just must not want to do it together.
Don't get me started on B-Fab.
Yeah, I must have missed that. Not a B-Fab fan.
Okay. If you guys are supposed to be like about money and oozing like looks and like strength and like her aesthetics does not match the group. Gotcha.
Agreed.
Her aesthetics does not match. They're in suits.
Yeah.
Like put in a fly business suit. Like put her in something fly. Change the hair, change the braids. It could be small like mine. You can still keep braids, girl. They could be even red. It's fine. I feel like aesthetic wise, it ain't hitting for me.
I got you.
If this group is about power and money and everything, I don't like to downplay.
Bianca fits better. She fits better for sure. I just don't
even make her outfit. Like, come on.
I just don't think her being in the group does anything for her. Nothing against them, but to me, Bianca's bigger than all of them. Literally. Like, I love Bobby Lashley, but she's bigger than Bobby Lashley.
You ain't. I have no comment. I'm sorry because you're not lying. So.
Like Bianca, like she's top level. So
she is top. She's top level now, and I feel bad because Montez is a star, and I feel like if they pushed him to be like, he could have been right behind LA Knight. He could have been an easy U.S. title, or like in an IC one. Gunther has that right now, but yes, we already know. Yeah. I just feel like he's such a star. He proved it in Last Chamber what he can do.
Yep.
Then just let it just slingshot it and let it go.
Agreed. I'm just waiting on it. I know they're marinating it, and I think it's coming eventually. But I'm just gonna sit back and enjoy the ride. I know it's coming.
Okay, you ready? So he's ready. He's ready. He is waiting for them to say, "Okay, I love you guys, but I gotta go." You know what I'm saying? Like he's ready for it, and he's waiting for them to say go. He's like, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play."
That's right.
But we end the show with the bloodline, and Roman comes out, and Roman talks about what could have been, and then we go to a commercial, and then his cousin comes out, and my God, did his cousin come out and kill Utah? I mean, massacred them. I couldn't even write down all the stuff he had because I was just so busy watching.
He showed us once again why he is.
Hey, we jamming. Oh.
Yeah, my bad. I hit my Apple Music button. Played the Temptations. Played the Temptations.
Cool. I love. Yeah, no, it's all right.
That's my bad. Rookie mistake. He showed us once again why he is the greatest on the mic to ever touch the mic. I don't care what anyone says. Like I
He
know
said, "I'll
John
show
Cena.
you, John
John
Cena."
Cena
I'm like,
got him at
"Yo,
one time.
I'll
He
show
got him
you,
at
John
one.
Cena, what it is.
He caught him slipping.
You'll never catch me ever again doing that.
Ever.
I guarantee you. There was just one time.
Never.
That is it. Other than that, you'll never, ever, John Cena, catch me slipping like that ever again.
I was just disappointed by the ending. And that might have happened just because they ran out of time. But it was just like, all right, I said what I said. Show's over.
Right.
And it was just like, all right.
and I love that he kept it classic, old school. He didn't even wear a shirt. He wore a vest, a Versace vest. Like he wore, you know what I'm saying? Like he wore his old, like he did like old heel. Like I knew it was a problem when he came out. He had the vest on. I was like, oh, we doing this? Okay, it's cooking now. It's going to cook. And he didn't even have to say, do you know if you smell? He didn't even have to do that. I feel like he could have just made his comment and he said, you know what? And the bloodline, and that's it. And you could have left your ones up and kept it pushing. You didn't have to do any of the other stuff.
No,
it wasn't necessary.
It wasn't. But I am. To me, it just gave me vintage Hollywood rock, and for me, that was my favorite rock. So like, I'm all in. Like this is. I don't know if this is what we were gonna get before, but I thank goodness for the Cody Crybabies because
you know what,
and we spoiled it.
Right. I feel like they didn't know what to do, but once they said, all right, no worries, plan F or whatever. I don't know. Like, let's go to like, and he did that promo on Pat McAfee, the Cody Crybabies. And I don't even think that he knew that he was going to say all that mess, but it just came out and he just like, once you don't rehearse it and just flows off the tongue, then it's organic and it's good and it's real and it's raw.
Yeah. And now it's one of the top hashtags. We got to run with it. Cody Crybabies.
Cody Crybabies.
You got your match, but at what cost? Because Rock said he gonna do whatever it takes
to get to
make sure that he don't walk out with that title. So I'm ready for the ride. Ready for the ride. The bloodline got so much stronger tonight, stronger than it's ever been. We might get Roman for another.
I miss Jay not being there, but I know main event is Jay is doing, his other thing. But I would have loved to see Jay with him because Jimmy was trying to hold back his laughter. Like he was like, oh my God, this stuff is so fire right now. Like, I can't believe I'm standing. Like his face, Solo was Solo, of course. Right. But Jimmy's face was just like, yo, like this is unbelievable. I can't believe like this is even happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I've been enjoying both of them like doing their own thing because they got so big from the bloodline storyline that they both have their own path. I think Jay's on the path right now to probably dethrone Gunther for that title. So he's doing his thing on Raw, but I'm waiting for Jimmy. I think we're gonna see Jimmy do some things here coming up. I don't know what is gonna happen, but he definitely. Remember earlier on tonight though, Roman was like, Let's go fix what Jimmy messed up.
Yes, yeah.
Like those little nuggets. You gotta pay attention to people. Like
and I feel like
little stuff.
I feel like Jimmy is going to mess up Jay winning that title.
Did we get it at WrestleMania? I hope so.
And then we get the guys at WrestleMania like brother, and they want to do brother against brother. I mean, that's the whole. They started they gave us that nugget in the Royal Rumble, so let's see. And the crowd was cooking. They were like on fire for that. So can you imagine that Mania?
Crazy. Bloodline though tonight. That's the big story I take away. Bloodline is stronger than ever.
Your MVPs of the night?
Huh?
I said those are your MVPs of the night.
Oh, for sure. I mean,
of the night,
yes. I could have never pictured this happening because, like, I really thought that we were going to get The Rock to come back and challenge Roman and start this whole feud, and instead, the Bloodline this has got to go down in history as one of the strongest groups. Like, it's got to be up there with like DX, NWO. Like, it's got to be up there.
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. What do you give this? What do you rate the show? Thumbs up? You give it a number? What are you giving this episode?
Definitely thumbs up on a scale of 1 to 10. I don't know what scale we're gonna do, but I'm gonna give it about 8, 7.5 around there. If it's A to F, I'm giving it about a B plus.
Okay.
I thought it was a solid SmackDown, fast moving, a lot happening, a lot was put in the rear view tonight. We move closer to Elimination Chamber. I think a lot happened tonight that helps us get closer. So big fan of tonight.
I agree. I'm also giving it a thumbs up. I give it an 8, B minus, B plus range. Definitely another third Friday in a row for SmackDown is cooking. I think you guys need to keep it this way. If you keep it this way, we are on fire for Mania. I feel like this is what we need. Oh, some person gave it 10 out of 10. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm not mad at you. There's no wrong answer because it was a great episode and it moved from beginning to end. It flowed effortlessly. So I think today's episode was I think it was actually better than last week, to be honest.
I did too. Raw should take some notes. I know you got 3 hours, but hey.
Raw has a lot to live up to for Monday. Let's see what happens with the show. But DC, where can the lovely people find you and follow you? And thank you for being on our show today. We really appreciate you filling in. You must come back again. I really appreciate you. This was so much fun. You were great.
Thank you so much. First of all, shout out to Stephanie. Big shoes to fill. Big fan of her and all her work. But obviously it was great to be with you tonight. As anytime you need anybody to fill in, I'm here. Big fan of your guys' show. You guys do a great job every Friday. Just follow me at DC Hendricks on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I'm on Instagram at official DC Hendricks. Facebook DC Hendricks. Just follow me and you can see all my content. I talk all kind of different stuff like music and sports and wrestling. I write about baseball too. Like it's all over the place. I do a lot. So just follow me and we can talk wrestling or whatever you want to talk about. I'm pretty open. But thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Thank you again so much. Really appreciate you. And you can follow me every Saturday morning, 11:05 a.m. True Hill Heat for our flagship show. Myself and SP will be back tomorrow morning at 11:05. Be there, be square. Serving Face of Hills will be coming back. Hopefully, we can get you an episode this week. Stephanie has been busy. I have been busy. We do other things, but thank God for Know Your Role, which is every Friday on BodySlam.net. You can see us every Friday at 10:15 p.m. Or Eastern time, and then Pacific time is, what it is. We'll put it on the X or Twitter or whatever. Anywho, guys, shout out to everyone in the chat. Have a great evening or night or whatever you're doing. Be safe, hang out, be there, be square, and we will see you all next week. Okay, guys? Laters.